Hello, everybody. Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 5. My name is Big Bill. How are y'all doing today? Hope y'all are still having a wonderful weekend, as today is Sunday, July 19th, 2020. Um, yeah, welcome back. As you guys know, just last weekend I uploaded two videos of NASCAR Heat 5, the NASCAR Cup Series. Go check them out. They're still up there. I go over the tracks and the drivers here in the Cup Series, and now we're focused on the Xfinity Series. Now, a lot of you guys have asked me um, about NASCAR Heat 5. Do I recommend a game, or do I still recommend NASCAR Heat 4? Personally, it's up to you guys. I recommend NASCAR Heat 4. NASCAR Heat 4 was a very good game. NASCAR Heat 5, so far, it's actually a really good game. There is a lot of stuff you still see with NASCAR Heat 4. So yeah, I do apologize for two things. Number one, the crookedness. It's been a while since I actually done a few of these videos with my phone. I do apologize for that. And secondly, I do apologize for my voice um, being loud. But anyway, um, and the coolest thing I do want to show off here, if you go here to race modes, you can actually do a test session with all four of these series. And if you click on it, you see you get a plain white car. Like we go back here to Chase Elliott, which is pretty cool. I actually quite like that. They do that in real life. All three series do. I don't know about the dirt series, but let's go to race now. Here we are, the NASCAR Xfinity Series. And we're going to start off today with Noah Gragson of Junior Motorsports in the number 9 car. Now, I do apologize for another thing. I do have like a stuffy nose, but I do apologize. You guys are gonna hear me do that. Um, you guys have asked me, am I a fan of the Xfinity Series? Of course, I'm a fan of a few teams. Junior Motorsports is my main team. Second would be Kaluga, and third would be Richard Childress Racing. Um, I do watch the Xfinity Series from time to time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But and also I am a big fan of Ryan Sieg. If I were to name like a few drivers, it would be Ryan Sieg, Justin Allgaier, um, definitely Noah Gragson will be up there. And yeah, so but next up we have Jeff Green, and I believe that's Ryan Sieg Racing. I think that's the other car they have. So let you see the car for a little bit. We have Justin Haley from Kaluga Racing in the 11. Up next, we have Mike Harmon of Mike Harmon Racing in the 74. Up next for Junior Motorsports in the number 8 car, Daniel Hemrick. Now, the coolest thing about Dale Jr. and Junior Motorsports, they actually did bring the 8 car. Here, I'm going to try to get better. Here we go. They did bring the 8 car back to Dale Jr. He is racing the 8 car. He actually raced at Homestead Miami Speedway. This car mainly is driven by Daniel Hemrick, Jeff Burton, and I believe a few others. Up next in the 18 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Riley Herbstreit. In a Toyota Supra. Up next, Austin Hill in a 61. Now, some of these race teams I will know, some of these I will not. That's why I would not be introducing some of these teams. So I do apologize for that. Up next, we have Timmy Hill in a 66. Up next, Colby Howard for JD Motorsports. Up next, we have Brandon Jones of Joe Gibbs Racing. Now, some of these cars might have two paint schemes, mainly one. I know they're going to be adding a lot of DLCs to this game. Up next is Alex Lieb. So do bear with me. Some of them will have only one, or some will have two. So up next is Jesse Little of JD Motorsports. And the reason I know the teams, if you look up here in the top right where my finger is, that's how I know the teams. So up next we have Tommy Joe Martin in the 44, and if you look over here, we do have another paint scheme. So excuse me. Up next we have CJ McCollum. Oop. All right, where are we? There we go. My apologies. Hit the wrong button. Well, actually, I lost another controller. So up next we have Vinnie Miller in a 78. Looks like it's for BJ McLeod Motorsports. After that, we have Matt Mills, another BJ McLeod Motorsports in the 5. And you guys, you hear some rumbling. I am actually hungry. I did not eat lunch yet, so bear with me. I actually woke up about an hour or two ago, and the only reason why I was at Lincoln last night. Had a very good time. Lincoln was wonderful. If you guys ever ask, I know you guys do ask me a lot, do I go to a lot of dirt tracks? Yes, I do. Throughout the summer and spring and fall, I go to the local dirt tracks around here. So, up next we have Joe Nemechek of Mike Harmon Racing once again. And a 47. Up next, one of my favorites, Ryan Sieg in a 39. Up next for JD Motorsports, number 6, David Starr. Up next, Josh Williams in the 92. And of course, it wouldn't be the Xfinity Series without Kyle Rowdy Busch in the 54 for Joe Gibbs Racing. And I do want to quite add, he did race this car. He did race this exact car yesterday in Texas Motor Speedway. He won the race. A few hours later, got disqualified for a ride height adjustment. So the win, he got the win taken away. And I believe Austin Cindric of Penske Racing, who finished second place, got the win. So next from Richard Childress Racing, and Kaz Grala. Up next, we have Marcus Hook, which I don't think is actually a real driver. I think this is just a Sunoco one. They added some Sunoco stuff, so couldn't tell you. Up next for Richard Childress Racing, Matt Snyder. And then we have my car. I gotta change the colored rims. I know a lot of you people mentioned that in the last video. Went with the 69. Obviously, and the main reason why is because I decided to go after my favorite 410 sprint car driver here in Pennsylvania, Lance Dweez of Mike Crits Racing, the 69K. So that's why I decided to go to 69. Um, yeah. I have Balvin on the hood, branded. There you can see in the corner. And I got Napa, and I believe I got Mountain Dew on the truck, on the trunk. Sorry. So up next, we have Anthony Alfredo in Richard Childress Racing number 21 again. And just like Junior Motorsports, Richard Childress Racing does do the same thing with their drivers. They race a few, they have a few drivers, and they each take turns behind the wheel. So, up next, one of my favorites, especially from Junior Motorsports, in this 7 car, Justin Allgaier. And its teammate from Junior Motorsports in the 1 car, Michael Annett. Up next, Caesar Bussarelli. In the 90, I have no idea. Up next, we have Josh Blinky in a 99 for BJ McLeod Motorsports. Up next, Ray Black Jr. in a 07. Followed by Chase Briscoe in a 98 for Stewart Haas Racing. A very good driver, a very good road course driver too. He's a very good young driver for Ford. He's doing a lot of good things with Stewart Haas Racing. He does have multiple wins this year, so I see him coming up to the Sprint Cup Series probably within the next year or two. So up next, Brandon Brown in a 68. And I do want to make another announcement. You guys are going to have another video uploaded tomorrow. Hopefully, I will have a video uploaded. Hopefully, I will have a video for you guys tomorrow on American Truck Simulator. I know I said in the last video for NASCAR Heat 5 that I was going to do a video for the Idaho map DLC. Well, something must have not been working right, or something happened in the laptop. And I'm not really going to go into too much detail. I couldn't record a video. For some reason, it was crashing. I am going to figure it out. If I do figure it out, it'll probably just be a video of the Peterbilt 389 because it has been updated to 1.38. So let's keep it moving. Harrison Burton in a 20 car for Joe Gibbs Racing. Now this is, oh man, this is either Jeff Burton or Ward. I think it's Jeff Burton's son. If it's not Jeff Burton, it's the other Burton's son. But I think it's Jeff's. So, but up next we have Landon and Castle in the 89 car for Morgan Shepherd. Up next, we have the Watermelon Boy, Ross Chastain of Kaluga Racing. And the only reason why I say Watermelon Boy is because he is from Florida, and he was born and raised on a watermelon farm. And anytime he does win, he smashes a watermelon on the finish line. And I guess what Kaluga Racing does, I guess he brings in some fresh watermelon for the race team on Mondays. So. Up next from Team Penske in a 22 car, Austin Cindric. Up next from Jeremy Clements Racing in a 51 car, Jeremy Clements. And in JD Motorsports number 0, Jeffrey Earnhardt. Up next, Chad Fincham in a 13 car. Followed by Joe Graff Jr. in a 08. And that is everybody, because now we're back at Noah Gragson in the 9 car. Show this car off a little bit more. All right, so just like in the NASCAR Cup Drivers, I'm going to click on one of them. I'm going to click on Noah Gragson here and show you guys the tracks that you guys can race on here for the Xfinity Series. They're pretty much the same tracks. Now, in the last video for this, in the tracks, you've seen that a lot of the road courses were with the Cup Series. Some of them road courses, yes, the Xfinity cars do run. The Canadian Tire one you see right here underneath Bristol, that is the only one that is only run by trucks. The Truck Series runs on that one. The other ones on the list, like the Roval, I want to say Watkins Glen, Sonoma, Mid Ohio, and I think it's Road America, I believe. But Mid Ohio, Road America are mainly run by the Xfinity cars. So, but first up we have Atlanta, and then you can check out here. You can see the top 5 drivers for either Speedway or Super Speedways. Up next we have Auto Club Speedway. Bristol. Here we go. Canadian Tire. Then we have Charlotte. Then we have the Charlotte Roval. Chicagoland. Darlington. There we go. Daytona. Dover. Homestead Miami Speedway. Indianapolis. Iowa. Now I'm going to go back here to Indianapolis because these guys actually this year just ran the Xfinity cars, did the Indianapolis road course. They did the road course and they didn't do the track you see on here. They actually did the road course there in Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And actually, that was actually a pretty good race. So, but we're back at Iowa. Up next, we have Kansas. Followed by Kentucky. Followed by Las Vegas. Martinsville Speedway, which they have not run here in a long time, the Xfinity Series. They are going back this year to NASCAR Xfinity Series. The last time they raced here, they weren't even called the Xfinity Series. They were called the Busch Series. NASCAR Busch. So it's been a while. Michigan. Mid-Ohio. Now, this is one of the ones that they do run, the Xfinity Series. New Hampshire. Phoenix Raceway. Pocono. Richmond. Followed by Road America. Now, this is the one they do run. These guys do. Not the Cup. I wish they did. I think they're trying to. I think they're trying to get the Cup Series to go to more road courses. I think they're trying. So we'll have to wait and see the next couple of years. So up next we have Sonoma, and I do want to quite add. They did add that big corner up here. They did go back to where they used to run the Sonoma. Go back down for the drag strip, as you guys can see in the photo here. So that is correct. Somebody asked, no, that track's wrong. No, it's correct. That's how they're running it now. So up next we have Talladega. Texas. Watkins Glen. And I believe last but not least, WWT Raceway at Gateway. And the only reason I say Gateway is because of that right there. But that is it for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. That was all the drivers. That was all the tracks that they run on. There will be two more videos coming up. It will be the Truck Series and then the dirt, the late model. I forget what they're called. I forget the racing organization they are called. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Let me know who is your favorite driver in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, and what is your favorite paint scheme in this game so far. I know they'll be adding more probably, but let me know. And like I said, hopefully you guys will be getting a video of ATS tomorrow. It would not be covering the not Colorado, Idaho map DLC, unfortunately. It will be just a standard video, hopefully with a 389 hole in a load. So, well, anyways, guys, hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. I'll see y'all sometime. And, yeah. All right, guys. And please like, comment, subscribe. And, yeah. Peace, everyone.